If you want to get in better shape than 95% of new dads, you need to do what 95% of new dads are not doing. I've been going to the gym for well over 12 years, and in the last 100 days, I've seen the most progress in and outside of the gym than I've seen in years. I've managed to increase my bench press, I've managed to increase my deadlift, improved on my 5K time, and I'm on course this Saturday to run a 5K PB. This is all without doing anything extreme, following any fad diets, and without sacrificing precious time with my son. So I want to share with you my biggest lesson so that you can also, as a new dad, get fitter, stronger, and in better shape than 95% of other dads. Lesson 1, don't listen to other people. Pretty common thing that you might hear is, oh, wait until you have kids. I took this on as a personal challenge to not prove everyone else wrong, but for myself. I had a pretty good routine going into it, and I know how to scale things back and how to scale things up. And the main thing, the all important thing, is consistency. So I'm gonna share all of my biggest lessons with you now. So for most people, when they become a dad, their health and fitness and well-being can take a bit of a backseat. There's a lot going on. But I decided to flip the script. Why? For me personally, taking care of my health is the foundation for everything else. And I wanted my health to improve as my responsibilities increased. And I want to be a role model for my son. I didn't want to use time constraints as an excuse or wait for things to settle down. For me, I went into this thing with the belief that becoming a dad or a new parent, you don't have to sacrifice your health and fitness. You can redefine what it means to be a parent and a high performer and in shape, decent shape. A lot of people talk a good game, but the hardest thing is actually doing the thing. And here's the key. The key is just to do a little bit more consistently. Be 1% better. Because great ideas are pointless without action. Let me explain. Action comes before change. Most people wait to get motivated. They wait to find time, which in turn means for a lot of people, you're waiting forever. Next minute, you got baby number 2 on the way. Action sparks change, and it doesn't need to be perfect. And this was my mantra for this journey. So what I did was I scaled everything back. Initially, I was going to the gym and just training for 10 minutes. So when my partner Lorena was watching me run, once I've kind of like finished helping out and done a bit of work, I'll just go to the gym just for 10 minutes. The goal here was not to break any records or to do any PBs. This was purely for my physical, my mental health, my well-being, and just to keep in the habit of going to the gym, being that person that finds time to exercise. So I would just go in, find one station, set myself up, do 10 minutes, and then get out. That was literally how I started. And then after each week, I would just add an extra 2 minutes. So in 3 weeks' time, I was up to training around 15 minutes a few times a week. Then I increased it up to 20 minutes. So I started small, scaled it back, and then slowly built myself up. And this is coming from someone who used to train an hour, 45 minutes consistently, at least 6 times a week. So park the ego, scale it back. The goal here is just consistency. So if you are at that beginning stage and you don't know how to get started, here are a few ideas. Go for a walk. Do a quick workout at home. Just bang out some push-ups. Do some squats. Do a class on YouTube at home. Go for a quick run. Walk around the block. Go to the gym. Go for a swim. Play sports you enjoy. Walk around the park. If you have other kids, take your kids to the park. Take your newborn to the park for a walk. Take the stairs, ride your bike, do something first thing in the morning. We're all born to move. So when you move well, you feel well. It's not about quick fixes and fitness trends when it comes to getting in shape as a new parent and getting fitter than 95% of other dads. So if you think following the latest trends is a way to get ahead, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Because trends are just not a lasting solution. Your health and fitness goals should be based on your lifestyle, your long-term goals. And it should be all in line with where you are right now in your life. And it should complement that. It shouldn't complicate it, which is why starting small is the best way to start. This is why it's important to focus on creating small habits. That could be just a small movement routine in the morning. It could be a few press-ups, a few squats, a few sit-ups. Focus on creating habits that fit into your lifestyle. Just ask yourself this simple question. Can you see yourself doing this for the next year? Health and fitness isn't a short-term project. It's a commitment to yourself, and anything worth having takes time. So once you've set yourself up, you're into a bit of a routine, then it's about modeling what's working and build upon it. So I started off short workouts, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. After doing this for a few weeks, I realized where my windows of opportunity are within my day, where the pockets are. Okay, so now I know where these pockets are. I can slowly start to increase what I'm doing when I exercise, whether that's going for a run or that's in the gym. And what also happened at this point is we felt a lot more comfortable with Rion, so I didn't feel as guilty, which opened up a load more opportunity and time within my day to be able to do some type of exercise. So it's very important to communicate with your partner. Now, when I say model what's working, I really mean that. So just slowly increase upon what you've done before. Okay, so this is not about go hard or go home, because that's just gonna keep you at home. Here's the truth. People are so obsessed with 60-minute workouts, doing way too much, way too soon, following diets that have some type of name. And what's the outcome? You get overwhelmed, you get busy, things fall over. You make zero progress, you end up starting again every week. But there is a way smarter approach, and this is the approach that I use to help me get the fittest that I've been in a very long time. Consistency over insanity. Commit to time blocks that can keep you consistent. Enjoyable activities. Find something that you enjoy and do it often, or as often as possible. Sustainable eating. And if your goal is fat loss, create a calorie deficit in a way that suits your lifestyle. So here's another hack or another learning lesson from what worked when Rion was first born. When we was in that survival mode, that first few weeks when you're kind of a bit unorganized, a bit of a scramble, you don't know when your next meal was gonna be. What we did was, using Deliveroo, we looked for food or restaurants that were similar to how we would normally eat, that also had the calories listed on it. So I kind of know how much calories I need within a day to kind of maintain or reduce my weight. So we just made sure that we had a look at what was on there that was in line with how we normally eat, had a look at the calories, and then we just stuck with that. And then as weeks passed, we kind of got into much better routine, started cooking more, and now we're kind of like, we're good to go. Slow and steady wins the race. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint to the finish line when it comes to getting in shape. Because what I've learned along this whole process is that slow is the new fast. It's all about true sustainable change. And what was sustainable for me was building up to, I'm now at like 6 workouts a week and some double sessions, but I really started from 10 minutes a day, full body workouts, same station workouts where I didn't have to think too much, workouts that I've already done, not kind of creating new stuff that I know I could just go in. I'm gonna do some big compound movements, I'm gonna do some pull-ups, some squats, some press-ups, that's it. Kept it basic, cover all the bases in terms of training the whole body or getting the whole body moving, and that was it. It might have been going for like a run, going on the bike, going on the rower. So about keeping it as simple as possible, because when things are overcomplicated, it leads to low adherence. So keep it simple. Simple but effective. So once you've got yourself to that place, you're back into your routine, you're feeling good, it's time to set some new goals. And for me, that was to run a 5K. And I've run 2 races. Here's a medal for 1. Yeah, so I kind of set myself some new goals. So I started to incorporate some more running into my training, and this is over the summer, so it was great. I was getting up early, Rion's sleeping like a teenager now, so he doesn't wake up throughout the night, he sleeps all the way through, so I'm getting up at 5 o'clock, I'm out there, go for my run, and on some other days I might do a double session, so I might run at 5 a.m. and then hit the gym at like 10 a.m. for half an hour as well, half an hour, depending on what I need to do. Set yourself some new goals. So once you kind of get back into it, set yourself something that's realistic and go for it. So my new goal now is to beat my all-time personal best in the 5K. So I've done 2 races and got faster and faster in each one. This Saturday, I'm gonna go for the PB this Saturday, and I'm really confident that I'm gonna get it. So keep an eye out for the next video to see if I do actually do it, but I'm feeling very confident in my abilities to do that. I'm just gonna go for it. And I'm really just enjoying this whole process now. I'm the fittest I've been in a very long time. I'm the strongest I've ever been in a very long time. And it's sustainable and I'm enjoying it. I feel good. And for me, that is the reason why I train, is for my mental, my headspace, and to feel good and for some time for me. And the next real big goal is a half marathon. It's funny how things change. You know, when I first started running, it was super hard. The easy runs felt hard. The hard runs were extremely hard. And you know, over the weeks, improving my times, improving my distance, getting more confident, more efficient runner. Me, I like to set myself challenges and see what I can do against myself for me. I never thought I would ever say that I would run a half marathon, but I'm gonna do it. I'm setting myself a lofty goal. I'm not gonna set like a crazy time to do, but I wanna get it done and tick it off the box. Because I'm really enjoying my training, really enjoying learning about improving running. So that's the next goal. Some final points to wrap this all up. Be patient. Create the right emotion. Don't be so hard on yourself. We change better when we feel good about what we're doing. Celebrate your wins no matter how small they may seem. Think marginal gains. Don't set the bar too high. Start small and take ownership of the person that it is that you want to become. Over time, you will build momentum. And for me, the goal is to become the person that finds time for their health, fitness, and their well-being. And I hope this video can help you do the same. All right, now it's time to implement. Go out there and become fitter, stronger than 95% of other new dads. Ciao for now. Oh, make sure you subscribe. Have a look, the link in the description to join my free newsletter. Each week you'll get one actionable tip to help you get fitter, stronger, healthier. Ciao for now.